Hey everybody, Cordon here with Winning the Weekly. This is going to be Threatening Howls for August 3rd, 2023. This is going to be another repeat of a previous one, but the old video did not have every single card listed. I just had the capstone cards, so we're going to go through and talk about that. This week I've already played through, I restarted Act 1 a bunch, and got a nearly perfect score. I think I'm missing like one node that rolled a critical success, so I'm going to give you my decks for those, but I recommend not playing them because they're meant for all corruptors, and if you just want the card back, probably just following the other build I have for you that's going to be in a different color. But the weekly modifiers are Hemorrhage, where bleed charges are +2, bleed deals damage at the end of turn, but not prevented by buffer immunity to bleed. Pretty scary, especially with some of the corruptors like Blood Blobs. They will completely wreck your team in like a single turn. If you leave more than 2 enemies alive to get a turn 2, they will just end your whole squad, so yeah, that's why I restarted Act 1 a bunch, to be able to get through that. And since I figured, hey, I restarted a bunch, might as well go for the gold. Then we have Energized Heroes, where heroes starting energy +1, which means you can usually pick 6 cost cards in your draft and be able to play them turn 1 to get some real powerful spike turns. Slow Heroes, hero speed -1, kind of sucks, but what can you do? Elemental Monsters, their fire, cold, and lightning resistance are +10%, which kind of sucks for Wilbur, but another what can you do? Wealthy Heroes, each hero begins with an additional 300 gold / shards, which is great, and double injuries. When you receive an injury, you receive an additional company. Also, this Wealthy Heroes is really good, just because of the first node you get is a exotic shop with 30% off if you choose to take that corruptor. But anyways, let's get to it. I'm gonna click over here to Bree, and then we're gonna bring my face away and bring up the, that's not it, bring up the draft. So in the orange I have if you're going for high score, and then green I have if you are going for just clearing the map. So with the green I picked Commander for the push forward, Colossal Blow is kind of nice for big burst damage, Piercing Howl is good. I picked Shake It Off just in case you want to shake the bleed off bluff, and then why do I have 4? No, this is supposed to be orange. How dare. Why did that? That's the problem with this sometimes, is just it'll change the color at the end. This is only orange, so you want, so if you're going for survival, you want random for the helping hand bluffs to get you to your push forward and battle shouts. And then if you're going for damage / clearing everything as fast as you can, I picked up this Warlord for the vulnerable, crack, AoE damage, and then Destroyer, both of these for the 3 cost Wrecking Ball that can overcharge into 6 costs, so you can just dump all your energy for turn 1 and do about 30 damage to everything. Next we have Sylvie. Sylvie did another. Yeah, that's supposed to be green. Let me see if I can find the other ones. Nope, that one's fine, and that one's fine. Alright, anyways, back to Sylvie. Sylvie, it looks good to have these 2 blue camouflages, but I find that like having 2 and 8 camouflages muddies up her turn 1. So in her normal build, I would just go with the Sniper with the camouflage. Both of them are going to take this Hunter build for the volley. And then I have Rogue here for the setup and Sneaky Strike. But mostly the setup there. And then with the orange, I just added this pack and went for Explorer, because when you're going for consistent high score / turn 1s, you're going to want that trace, and you're going to want to upgrade it to the version where you can use it on other players, and it starts as innate. So that's why I picked this Explorer for the trace. And then this Explorer is about the same. Vigilance is slightly more useful than Sprint, but that Vigilance goes into your starting hand, and I find that messes up me getting the trace faster, so don't go with that. Alright, for Wilbur, I have the high score version, which is these oranges, which is mostly just getting these flame strikes, passing them around, and then handing out energy. Well, if you want to play a normal Wilbur deck, you can go for Tempest with the Corrupted Superconductor, and the Enchanter for the extra mana, and Shock Nova Aeromancer. And last but not least, Ottis. I recommend Justicar on both packs, and then for the, if you just want to survive and get through it, I went for Protector and Devotee for the healing, while in the trying to win the game as fast as possible for the highest score, I've picked up Crusader and Random, because that black hole is actually insanely good, would you believe it or not, for Praise the Sun, as is multi-hitting stuff like Holy Storm. But mostly it's that Divine Insight that's amazing, because that's puts a whole lot of healing on the enemies for you to use. Alright. Get this out here and do an example draft. I'll probably go through the first combat as well. And we'll do it with the build where you are going for trying to survive. Do it with this, and then Brawler. We go for that push forward, speed, fast, powerful, and vitality. Because vitality works for the battle shout, as does the powerful. Sylvie, we are going to grab that setup, and then grab the sniper, and then reroll into the hunter for the volley. And then we'll want sharp, stealth, speed. You don't really need the speed, but you can choose between that. And then piercing damage. And then with Wilbur, we are going for the wet build. So we'll go with all those and put it in a superconductor. We'll do wet, shock, speed, and well, let's do powerful since this item starts with powerful. And then usually I don't do wet Wilbur. I should have said that, because when it messes with Ottis's Praise the Sun, if you go that route, because the fire cancels out the water and vice versa. Alright, so we are going to reroll, get this Protector, get this Justicar, and get this Devotee, and we can upgrade this Detoxify, hopefully to cure the bleed whenever we can. And then we're just going to go for this Divine Insight because it's amazing. You could also go for that Prescription because everybody knows Prescription is great. And then we'll just go with Vitality here too, because Vitality healing is really good. And we'll always put the old horseshoe on Ottis, just because we can use it for the last node. Put the Garnet Earrings on Bree. Twin Blades we can put on Sylvie, and don't really want to put anything on Wilbur. We can put the 2% resist ring, but I think 50 gold is enough. And then how I start this one always is this bottom node, and we'll go with the Exotic Shop. It's a scary corruptor, but you should be able to clear most of it without too much trouble. So we're going to push forward, bluff. We're actually going to Piercing Howl because this spider is going to go before Wilbur, and we don't want that. And we're also going to provoke to taunt, and then Helping Hand over to Wilbur, since he's got a good chance at a really good hand. Probably better to put it on Sylvie in case we got volley, but nah. Alright, this one I'm going to, I think, Sneaky Strike, see if we get volley. Alright, we didn't. We're going to Falcon Shot, Camo, and then Ricochet. We're going to focus on the spider a little bit. Alright, so we do get Shock Nova and a Rain, and I believe that's going to be our plan here. And now the choice is, do we kill the spider, or do we just give mana to people? And I think we give mana to people. Otis can kill the spider exactly with Atonement. Oh, never mind, this says Regen and Bless, so... And then we'll just apply some shield there. We want to make sure we have 5 for next turn, so we'll do per protection. And then 5 lets us use the Divine Insight if we draw it. We'll wait for this turn to play out. One thing to be cautious about when doing the Heavenly Armaments Corruptor is they're going to be healing 10 every turn, so you can't always trust that they're going to die from something like poison or not poison, but bleed or fire. But let's go ahead and smash the middle here, and then we're going to headbutt back. Because Super Good Doctor, if we draw it, is going to do a lot of damage. Oh, we got our volley there. So I think we're just going to play the volley outright. And then also what we have left is this piggy, which does weaken Super Conductor if we got it, so... Do that. Fly. Do an elemental bolt. Zap. And then I'm just going to apply the 2 powerful over to Ottis. Alright, we don't draw big thing, but that's fine. We'll just go ahead and heal up Bree a little bit. Alright, so I think we're going to standard bearer here into Invigorating Blow, or we could actually push forward to make sure he doesn't hit us, but I don't think hitting us would be too bad. So we're just going to Intimidate, standard bearer, Invigorating Blow, and pass. Since Bree has those earrings, it's okay if she takes some damage because she'll be able to heal some of that. I think the best choice of action here is going to be Camo into Rapid Fire, which is going to do 16 times 3. And then Wilbur should be able to finish it off with a Shock Nova. Nope, he can't. Oh no. I don't think that's enough either. Played the wrong... There we go. Played the wrong order, oh well. And then you can take another Shake It Off here. Toxic Rain is also really good for Wilbur, setting him up, but I'm just going to pass on the lease so we can get to the shop. Steadfast Shield's pretty good on Bree for a while. 20 Hats is good either on anybody, but I'd put it on whoever isn't going to be your carry. Since Ottis is usually my carry, I would put it on Sylvie, because there's going to be a very good item in the shop up here. And that would be this Gladiator helmet. So you'll want to buy the Royal Coin first, so you get a discount on everything, and then put the Gladiator helmet on your carry. And then if you want a little bit of extra safety too, you can put a Scroll of Resurrection on somebody as well. And then you can exit out of that, and you're good to go for the rest of the weekly. Hope you have fun, and good luck. Let me know if you have trouble, and I will try my best to help you out. Alright, have a good one. And let me get my avatar back up here so I can say goodbye, and remember to brush your teeth, and do all the good things. Boy.